So, it's been quite a while since I brought up Super Mario Logan, and a year since I uploaded my last SML Creepypasta. However, something weird came up. I was chatting with some fellow members on the SML Amino one day when we got a notification saying that a new member has joined the chat. This person didn't have a profile picture and their name was just anonymous in quotes. They told me that they knew how to ruin Logan's career forever and that's what they were intending to do. When we asked him why he wanted to do this, he said that Logan is out of his mind and he doesn't listen to his fans and he doesn't deserve a single bit of the wealth he has. Now, admittedly, Logan doesn't live up to his promises, but I don't think his career needs to be ruined. I mean, after all, this is livelihood. One of the curators asked how he was able to do this, and that's when the anonymous man sent a link to an unlisted video titled SML Movie The Rampage. The thumbnail was a picture of Goodman holding some weapons with Mario in shock, with his left eye covered in blood, and the colors were dull and drowned out by gray. I was confused, but I clicked on it nonetheless. The anonymous user said that it was an old file for a video Logan had created back in late 2018. He said that he had managed to hack into Logan's channel and found the private video SML Movie The Rampage. The description of the video said, "To anyone generous enough to read this description, I recorded this video back in late 2018. To those who have finished the video and have many questions about what happened in this video is sort of like a task manager shutdown for my channel, in case things get too out of hand with the demonetization, fanbase, etc. This video is designed to end it all. A video so dark and channel ending it could kill off my channel and I could start living a normal life. Until I find a good time to release it, I will keep it private so that it will be safe. A message to the old fans. I'm sorry for everything." The video started off like any Junior video. Junior says, "So guys, what do you want to do today?" with Joseph on the left and Cody on the right. As usual, Joseph says, "Oh, I don't know, dude." As usual, Cody says some weird jokes that he couldn't have said, and Jeffy joins in. Jeffy is actually surprisingly friendly and happy, and the four decide to play with toys. I didn't understand what was so channel killing about it just yet, but I decided to give it just a little bit of time to find out. Mario was sitting with Rosalina on the white couch downstairs, and the two chatted for a little bit. Mario was asking Rosalina why she hasn't appeared in so long, which is true. Rosalina will often disappear for months at a time with absolutely zero warning or explanation. That's not the point. The point is the next thing that happened. There's a knock on the door and Mario goes downstairs to answer it. It's Mr. Goodman. He's demanding all of Mario's money. Like, this isn't for some kind of house payment for damages. He's just randomly demanding money from Mario for no reason. He then threatens Mario, saying that if he doesn't get every last cent that Mario has, he's going to, quote, destroy Mario's life on a scale he would never think possible. Mario timidly said okay and went to get some money, but as soon as he turned around to get some, he paused. And then flashbacks started playing from old videos like The Diamond, Jeffy's Paper Shredder, and The Fender Bender. These were all videos where Mr. Goodman mercilessly tormented Mario for no reason. The video then cuts back to the present, where Mario stands there for a second and then says, "No." Now I love this part of the video. It's the only time where we actually see Mario finally defend himself, and rightfully so. I guess that at this point Mario would just snap from all the torture and abuse he suffered from Goodman, and I don't blame him, because Mario, along with Chef Pee-Pee and Bowser Jr., is one of the most tormented characters in the entire series. But let me just say that I was both prepared and not prepared for what came up next. You see, the thing about Mr. Goodman is that he's one of those characters who most people develop a true hatred for, purely because of how vile of a character he can be sometimes. So he slowly raises his hand towards Mario and says, "What the heck did you say to me?" Even though he didn't use heck. Mario then says, "I said no!" This time a lot more stern than before. Goodman proceeds to curse Mario out so much that even some sailors would probably think he's even going overboard. No pun intended. Mario retaliates with, "I wouldn't feel the need to tell you no if you didn't come to my house every single day for the past 6 days to ask for my payments, especially seeing as how I've already paid off the house. After all you've done to me, I'm honestly surprised I put up with you for this long. Now get off my property or I'm calling the cops." This is what Mario eventually says. The video then cuts back to a scene with Rosalina upstairs with the Junior trio playing as well as Jeffy. Cody is then playing with his Ken doll and Jeffy says something like, "What's that you're playing with? Is it a purple zebra?" Cody just sighs and goes back to what he was doing. The video then goes back to Mario and Mr. Goodman, and Mr. Goodman says, "Then you will pay with the blood of everyone you love." He then proceeds to pull out a military-grade sniper rifle, aim it at Bowser, who is conveniently standing in a few meters from the door, and shoots him right in the head, causing Bowser's head to explode into a plethora of bloody stuffing. Goodman's eyes then proceed to become so covered in blood that you can't see them anymore. However, why this happens is completely beyond me. He then pins Mario against the wall and punches him in the face so hard that there's a crunch sound and a brief ringing, and he starts bleeding through his left eye. Goodman then shoots the light bulb in the front room, causing the power to go out in the front room. And we see the Brooklyn guy giving Chef Pee-Pee a checkup before Mr. Goodman rushes in, grabs a frying pan, and slams Chef Pee-Pee in the head with it from the side, knocking him unconscious. And then he proceeds to use the frying pan and repeatedly beat the Brooklyn guy in the head with it until it starts spewing blood. He then goes over to Black Yoshi and Jeffy, and I assume that Jeffy came downstairs with Black Yoshi for whatever reason, and he proceeds to stick his hand through Jeffy's chest and rip his heart out and shove it down his throat. Jeffy, of course, lets out a painful scream. Black Yoshi says something along the lines of, "Why did you do that to poor Jeffy?" Goodman then looks at Black Yoshi and says, "I don't have to tell you anything," before ripping Jeffy's pencil out of his dead nose and shoving it in Black Yoshi's left eye, before proceeding to dart upstairs. Then there's a scene with Shrek, Woody, Tony, and Mama Luigi celebrating the fact that they're finally back in the series and that nothing will happen to them. Of course, Mr. Goodman comes upstairs with a flamethrower, don't ask me how he got it, and proceeds to burn them all with it. It's kind of sad that all these old characters were just brought back to be killed off instantly, but that's not it. There's a massive blast that blows half of Mr. Goodman's head off. Behind him are Mario and Chef Pee-Pee, each with their hand on the sniper rifle. Chef Pee-Pee says, "Rule number 1 of going on a murder spree," and Mario finishes the sentence with, "Never leave your weapons lying around."
Now, here's the thing. I think this is the end, but then do you want to know what happens next? Mr. Goodman gets back up with literally half a head left, and his one remaining eye glows, and he says in a deep, distorted voice, "You shouldn't have done that." As he goes into a room with Rosalina and the Junior Trio, as he proceeds to grab Joseph by each end and rip him in half as a brutal squelching noise plays. Junior and Cody try beating him up, but Goodman pulls out a switchblade and decapitates them both with it. He then proceeds to grab Rosalina, press on her skull so hard that she lets out a painful scream, and her skull is brutally crushed. Then he walks over to Chef Pee-Pee and stabs him with the switchblade in the neck. Then he looks at Mario and says, "I wasn't lying, Mario. I don't lie," in his deep, distorted voice. He then runs out of Mario's house. Mario then sits on the red couch looking at some of the many dead bodies and just lets out a sigh. The episode ended with the SML question, what would you do if everyone you loved died? And let me just say that this was a terrible episode, and I can honestly understand what Logan meant by saying it was channel ending, because when you think about it, I know the SML characters have died before, but they usually come back, meaning that in this episode they're probably not going to come back, and now it's just Mario and a couple of others that remain, even though Mario and Mr. Goodman would technically be the only main characters left. Now, as far as I know, this episode hasn't been made public, and I sure hope it isn't, and if you want my honest opinion, I just feel sorry for Mario in this episode, and pretty much everyone else who was tormented and killed. And the truth is that I haven't been on the SML Amino since then.
Okay, Simmons, I'm assuming they're in the van that says free candy on it.
Oh, mate, you think we can get some free candy?
I don't think they have any free candy, Simmons.
Well, why would they put it on the van if it's not true?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's so they can kidnap people.
But that's illegal!
I know, and that's why we're gonna arrest them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out of the van and we're gonna play good cop. We're gonna be like, hey, we got your money, and then bam, we whoop her ass. And then we save Marvin, we get the key to the city, and the chief is gonna give us promotions.
Sounds good, mate.
All right, Jeffy, you stay here. All right, bitch, we're here. Ow, god damn it! Ow.
Right,
No, Simmons, I'm not all right. I closed the door at my head.
You
Ow.
need to go to the hospital?
No, we're doing this. Hold on. Okay, look, we brought your money and we didn't bring any weapons.
Well, I did bring a weapon, so show me the money or I'm gonna blow his head off.
That's not fair.
That's not fair.
That's not fair. We said no weapons! We were gonna beat your ass!
You really thought I was stupid enough not to bring a gun? Now show me the money, or I'm gonna shoot him and all of you.
Well, you see, it's actually kind of a funny story, because we didn't bring the money, because me and Simmons thought we could beat you up.
All right, that's it. I'm killing him.
Oh, no!
No, wait, don't shoot him. We have Jeffy in the back of the car. You wanted him, right?
Okay, hand over Jeffy.
Jeffy, could you come out of the car? Hey, Mommy.
Jeffy, run!
Hey, Jeffy, Mommy missed you. Now come to Mommy. Go.
Hey, at least we saved Marvin, right? Go on, Jeffy.
Well, you're not gonna let her take Jeffy, are you?
We don't have any weapons, bro. I don't know what you want us to do.
Hey, Jeffy, happy birthday. Okay, since you didn't bring my money, I'm taking Jeffy with me. And whenever you want to stop playing games, maybe we can make another deal. Come on.
Oh, Daddy, help me!
She took him. She really just took him.
I mean, hey, at least you don't have to deal with him anymore.
Well, I know, but like, I don't want anything bad to happen to him.
Why? What do you care? You were always complaining about him anyway.
Well, I know, I still care about him.
Yeah, I mean, look on the bright side. At least it's a nice day for it. You know, it's not too hot, not too cold. You know, if my kid were to get kidnapped, I'd want it to be in weather like this.
True.
Well, you guys gotta do something. Go out and chase the bandits.
We can't do anything, man. We don't have any weapons, and she has a handgun. She could shoot all of us.
Wait, mate, don't we have a sniper rifle in the trunk of the car?
Oh, yeah, we do have a sniper rifle in the trunk of the car. Okay, Simmons, I want you to camp out somewhere. Get up in one of these trees and shoot out her tires.
On it.
Okay, Marvin, me and